Okay, morning everyone, we're out early. It's been absolutely disastrous, the weather, so I'm rushing to get it done before it's going to start raining. And on this video I'm going to try and answer a question that I get asked all the time. What do I prefer, fixed wing or heli? Roll the intro. Yes, one of the most popular questions, especially when I fly helicopters, is what do I prefer, fixed wing or heli? And my answer to that really is I prefer the challenge of a helicopter, but then I also love flying fixed wing. Now what I was going to do was I was going to fly fixed wing and a heli today, but we've only got about 3/4 of an hour window without rain, so I thought, well, it's easier to sort of like fly a heli. So the heli's range checked and I've checked it over. What I'm flying is the Sky RS4 Legend, quite a new heli. You see me build it and set it up, and that's what I like, is the challenge of flying a helicopter. You know, fixed wing is fantastic, I love it, but it doesn't give me the same challenge as what flying a heli does. When you build a heli, there are numerous things that you can adjust in the transmitter, mechanically on the helicopter. You've got the degree, the angle of the blades, the pitch, negative pitch, positive pitch, you know, the way you adjust the tail. It is immense, and if you build one and you get it flying correctly, then you get a fantastic sense of achievement. And I'm sure you get the same sense of achievement, all you balsa builders, when you're building your planes and you see them fly. It's the best feeling in the world. So there you go, I prefer the challenge of helis, but I also love flying fixed wing. As you know, I try to fly both on the channel, and I guess I'm very lucky that I do fly both. Anyway, let's cut the talking. Let's fly the RS4 before the rain starts. So here we go, start the timer. Now I haven't flown helis for quite a few weeks or months, it should be actually. I'm just going to ease myself into it with a little bit of thumb work. Just checking my rates, making sure that
oh, I hear rumble thunder.
And what you quite often do when you start, or when I start, is I just take the heli through different sort of like orientations, just to warm my thumbs up. And you know, when I say the challenge of flying helis, I've been flying the things for years, and honestly, you're just like, you're learning new stuff all the time. And there's just so many different adjustments you can make, both to the heli and to the transmitter. You can set the heli up aggressively, you can set it up mild. You know, it's just like absolutely immense.
Look at the rain over there.
Now the RS4 is 6S powered with an 1800 mAh LiPo. So it's got absolutely bags of power. so much power, in fact, that it does just scare me at times. So now what I find is when I come back to flying Heli's after flying fixed wing, I call them my fixed wing thumbs, because I'm not telling the heli to turn, because you use the tail or the rudder on a helicopter a lot more than what you would do on a fixed wing. And it can take me just a couple of flights to get back into it, you know. So if we look at the heli hovering, and with all the modern gyro technology, these fly-barless Heli's are very, very, very stable. They're immensely, stable in the hover. So it makes learning to fly a heli quite a bit easier than what it used to be with a fly-barless heli. At one time there was no gyros, then they brought in tail gyros, then head and hold gyros, right up until what we've got today, which are the fly-barless controller units. I mean, they've both got their challenges, whether it's fixed wing or helis, but I definitely do find flying RC helicopters a bit of a challenge. Okay, let's get it down then. Get on that pad. So there you go, safely on the pad, and there's my answer. What do I prefer, fixed wing or Heli's? And my answer is I prefer the challenge of Heli's. It really is a massive challenge, and one that, I haven't flown for a couple of months. I've flown out there now, and I felt very rusty, felt very nervous, and I might be able to come back with another flight. Okay, looks like I'm going to get a chance to get a second flight in before the rain comes back. Cheryl made a valid point when we were just chatting now as I was getting the heli ready, and she said, don't forget that your first sort of like foray into this hobby was with RC helicopters, and maybe that's why you got a little bit of a preference to the helicopters, because that was the first thing you built, the first thing you flew. So yeah, good point that was, Cheryl. So I'll remember that. Okay, let's go then. So and then obviously when I want to open it up like that, then I can just push the throttle further forward. So and she is very, very rapid, doesn't always come across how fast the thing is going. On the video camera, but he is shifting. I wouldn't like to say how fast, I've got no idea, but trust me, it can be quite nerve-wracking. So there you are then, just a little bit of a look into why I find flying model helicopters so, you know, it just really does it for me. It's just such a fantastic experience, and I quite often think to myself after I've flown, you know, that a link could snap, and it's happened to me before now, or something could go wrong, or the belt could snap, and that thing is not going to glide like a fixed wing. You know, you're not going to be able to do a dead stick landing. You might be able to do an auto rotation if you're that much of a skilled pilot, but chances are that thing is just going to plummet out the sky. But then if you think like that, then you probably would never fly a model plane or a model helicopter. So there you go, just a quick video, and I hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.